Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Happy Take Action Tuesday. I am your host. My sidekick Carla's coming here shortly. Lolita, aka Lo, and welcome to another weekly meeting session that we have every Tuesday night in our virtual entrepreneurs mastermind group here on Facebook. I'm also going live on my page, on my Lo Sherelle page. What's going on, everybody? I'm also going live on my YouTube channel, Take Action with Lo YouTube channel. What's going on, all family? And we appreciate you. Carla's going to be on shortly. But if you guys have any questions, anything that you want to share, please make sure you put that in the comments. We want to, chat with you guys. We want you to be interactive with us when we come on here and do these meetings on Tuesdays. I wanted to, I'm doing something special. What's going on, William? What's going on, man? Looking great. I'm working on it. But it's always good to have you here. Appreciate it. But I'm excited because I'm going to be sharing, I got a little short presentation I'm going to be sharing on how you can do deals virtually in today's market. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And I'm recording it. I'm going live in some other groups because I'm going to record this and use it for some other training and probably future postings. What's going on, ladies? Betty and Nancy. Hope you all are well. Nancy, been praying for both of you ladies. Love you. Hey, now what's going on? It is Tuesday already. Yes, it is. What is going on, my epic photo family? I'm Betty and Troy. Hope you guys are well. What's going on, Petra? How you doing, sis? So again, welcome, guys. Happy Tuesday. So like I said, tonight I'm going to be doing a really short presentation on how to do deals virtually. Again, I hope you guys have had a good week. It's been a challenging week, I think, overall for America, but we're still here. So, and we're all still here for a purpose. And I heard a fantastic quote. Let me get it right quick. I can't remember who said it, but it it resonated with me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So, depending on how you're feeling, all right, whether you're upset, frustrated, irritated, tired, broken, whatever it is that you're feeling, feel it. But at the same time, what you want to do is you want to take that, whatever it is, whether just anger, whatever, and you want to refocus that energy on becoming a better version of yourself throughout this process first. So that's what I want to challenge, everyone to do, especially if you're having some tough times like a lot of people are. So I just want to encourage you guys to do that. So whatever you're feeling, all right, feeling some kind of way, upset, angry, refocus that energy and push it into becoming better throughout this process of what we're all experiencing in our country. All right. So that's my 2 cents on that. Um, but before I dig into this presentation, again, thank you guys so much. If you want to, anything you want to share, please do. Appreciate you guys for doing that. And I definitely want to make sure that we give a shout out and show appreciation to our sponsor. Do you have a deal or deals that can't close because of title issues? Well, contact Mary Martinez with McKnight Title. She's also known as the queen of clearing title. With over 18 years experience with residential and commercial real estate, Mary and her team can get it done. So contact her at mary@mcknighttitle.com or call 817-546-4900. All right. Again, shout out Mary Martinez and her team over at McKnight Title. Thank you. They just closed a pretty challenging deal for us today. So, again, Mary, thank you all so much. Appreciate you. And also wanted to share with you guys. Let me go here real quick. All right. And this meeting is also sponsored by our Take Action Virtual Entrepreneurs University. Well, Carl and I have created this particular online university for online courses to help you learn how to run your real estate and online business while you work remotely. All right. So you can go over there and see we're adding courses. We have a couple of courses over there now. So please, please check it out when you get an opportunity. And we appreciate that. And I think Carla's going to jump on here shortly. So hopefully she can. But a quick question while we're waiting on her. Who's working? Well, thank you, Kathy. How you doing? Hope you've been doing well and been feeling well. So, who's working? Who's doing deals? I know there's there's some folks that's not. There's just different personal things. Got a lot of personal things going on. Life's happening. I get it. I understand. But who's working? Who is actually taking the time to either learn a new skill or to change up their business? Change it up and leveraging more of technology in the tools that we have, um, that we have and that we're able to use. Because things have changed. I don't want to get ahead of myself before I get into the presentation, but there's around what 40 million people that are unemployed now. You have about 4.1 million that took advantage of the forbearance. So there's a lot of things that's going on. There's a lot of changes that's going on. And what does that equal to, guys? That equals to opportunities for us as real estate professionals to help. We're busy. We're busy. And I'm so grateful that we are busy. And I think one of the reasons why we are busy is because of the last 13 years that I've been doing this business. I've had those frustrations and failures, and her as well, and learning how to do this. We've had some years when we made a ton of money. We had some years where we didn't, and we struggled and we suffered. And we also took a lot of time, me, more specifically, here a little feedback, Carla, to learn about technology and social media. And what we've been doing over the last probably 2.5, 3 months is aggressively um, kind of restructuring and making modifications to our business model. And by doing these things, it has helped us. So that's why I want to encourage you guys. If you're not working, come out of whatever you're in. Come out of whatever you're in. So because you have to. There's a lot of people that's counting on us. That's waiting on us, and that's definitely going to be waiting on us, especially rolling into 2021 as they're projecting a lot of people that are going to have some serious problems with their mortgages and needing to sell and have to sell. So we want to be in those positions. All right, Kathy, what'd you say? Said I got 10 new foreclosure listings this afternoon. Wow, they are foreclosed on this morning. Ha ha, wow, 10. I'm not surprised. Petra said, me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Someone said, I can't see your name, said, I'm sending SMSs. Great. What is your return on that? What are people responding to you? What are they saying? Are they motivated? Are they not? Are they not right now? Wanting to sell. What's been some of your feedback? And Petra said, congratulations. Yeah, I think that's congratulations to Kathy. Absolutely. All right, we got CJ back. You there?
I'm back. Yes. Can you hear me better?
I cannot hear you. There you are. There you are. There you are. It's a little
Okay.
delay, but we can work it
That's
out.
okay. All right.
So
Good.
welcome. I just been a
Thank
little
you.
chatty, talking a little bit about the week and trying to kind of encourage and motivate everybody that's been feeling some kind of way, how to
Yeah.
refocus that energy to kind of
Yeah.
work on themselves to become better out of this, right?
That's right. That's right. I'm sure you're doing a great job.
So okay, I didn't know if you wanted to chime in. or
No, go right ahead.
all
It
right.
has been a challenging week, but you're right. And the great thing about when we started in 2008 when the market crashed then. So,
Mhm. Yep, we was just getting in the game. And I was just sharing earlier how I feel like these, 13 years of doing this business and learning so much and having successes and failures, it's like we understand, okay, now we're definitely positioned in just an incredible opportunity to again help a lot of people and also make a lot of money, not only for our business, for our family, for future generations or whatever, if we do it.
right.
So
Right. But it also forced us to learn the creative ways to help sellers during that time because the market was crashing. Really, no one really knew what to do. There were foreclosures everywhere, and we were able to thrive during that time simply because we learned wholesaling, how to wholesale.
Yep.
We learned what owner finance, which was my first wholesale deal when I first started in real estate, was
Mm-hmm.
owner finance. It took me 90 days. So everything that we have learned and Loli's about to share is what we've been doing all this time. We never really stopped, right?
Right.
We never really
Never,
stopped. Now
never really stop.
we changed with the market, like I
Mm-hmm.
got my license because the market started to get better and we started to find sellers wanting to, buyers wanted to buy, and, the retail side was picking up. So I got my license, but there's always, we always had the opportunity to take advantage of the creative side of real estate because we were aware and how to qualify sellers for those type of transactions subject to, a variety of things. But anyway, I'm done. I'll let you go
Exactly.
ahead and start your training because I
No,
know
no,
that's what
you're
everyone
good.
is waiting for.
Sure. No, you're good. And I appreciate you sharing. So, real quick, guys, I'm just going to jump right on in. And hopefully, everybody can see my screen. And I just want to take a few minutes. So, anybody on here that's new, absolutely brand new, been thinking about getting started in real estate investing, wholesaling, you're in a great, this is a great time. And right now, I'm glad that you're here. And also, everyone else that's been in for a while, looking to scale and just kind of do this smarter and better and different because you're gonna have to do it different from this point on because of just the pandemic and the economy and just where people are right now mentally and just kind of fearful. So you want to be able to be equipped and know and have the knowledge and also the resources of how to do that. So all right, let's dig right in. So it's welcome to the new way of buying and selling houses during the economic crisis pandemic. And again, I want to share this with you guys. Um, I was reading and this is according to Mark Zander. He's a chief economist for Moody's Analytics. He said as many as 30% of Americans with home loans, about 15 million households, could stop paying if the U.S. economy remains closed through the summer or beyond. This is according to an estimate, again, by Mark Zander, chief economist for Moody Analytics. This is an unprecedented event, said Susan Yatcher. She's a professor of real estate and finance at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. The great financial crisis happened over a number of years. This is happening in a matter of months, a matter of weeks. And right now, we're experiencing the calm before the storm. And now is the time to prepare as a real estate entrepreneur, real estate professional.
Profession.
All right. So, what is the reality? The reality, the total employment is over 38 million people as of today. The mortgage bailout forbearance, you got over 4.1 million borrowers that's taken, advantage of that forbearance. And I know we've talked about, what that's going to mean some months, down the line, 3, 6 to 12 months down the line. 2021 is expected to be a fire sale, not only on real estate, but everything. And you, as a real estate professional, you want to be in the position and you want to be able for those folks to find you so you can help them. Okay. And the main strategy that we're talking about is wholesaling. Now, who is this for? This is for anyone who's unemployed, who's ambitious and interested in getting started in real estate investing. Two, also someone that's interested in making some extra cash full time or part time. Are you ready to bet on yourself? Those of you that are ready to bet on themselves and take massive action and change their financial future. And also for those of you that have already been in the business for a while, but you're ready to scale and you really want to be in the position to take advantage of this particular opportunity that is unfolding. All right before our very eyes that we're living through. All right. A little bit again about myself. I've been full-time real estate investor since 2007. I'm the co-owner with my awesome business partner there, Carla Johnson of Hearthstone Buys Houses. We also have a digital marketing agency, MLM Media Group. We've closed and been a part of over 500 real estate transactions and sold over about 25 million worth of real estate in my career. I'm also a coach and author. I'm a veteran. Didn't put that on there. I'm a veteran. served in the Army Reserves, but also the author of the best-selling book Amazon. Okay, take action.
Take
21 steps
action.
on how to take action and get results in real estate. Right, and also the creator of the Take Action with Low show, which is a podcast, and also have a YouTube channel. So that's a little bit about me for those of you that do not know me. All right. Now, what is virtual wholesaling? It's finding properties below market value for cheap. You put it under contract, then you immediately assign it at a higher price to an end buyer, to an investor, okay, in your local and or other markets by simply using your laptop and a cell phone, all right, and technology. So this is just a really quick overview of what virtual wholesaling is. That's like a really short meaning or definition of it. And if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments, and Carla, let me know, and I can answer those once we get to the end. Is that okay? Do we have any?
Not as of yet that I can see.
Okay, awesome. So I'll jump over in a little bit. So
Yeah, you may have to
it's
jump
only a
over
few
and
slides,
check it.
guys. Yeah, it's only a few slides. So why virtual wholesaling? Number of reasons. You can create fast cash. What do people need right now? And what do people need in the coming months? Money, cash. All right.
Liquidate.
This is a great way, absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
to earn some fast cash, to help sellers that need to sell fast. All right. You're in the business of helping people. So you always want to keep that in mind. Not only are you helping yourself, you're helping the sellers. No cash and no credit needed. If you do it right, you don't have to use any of your own cash or credit to do this business. All right. It's a great way to pay off bills. Guess what people are going to be doing, especially those that are unemployed? And they're talking about 20% of small businesses that have closed will never reopen, guys. Never reopen. So that's a lot of people that are trying to figure it out or trying to see what else can they do to bring in some additional income. So with virtual wholesaling, this is a great way that you can earn extra money to pay off some bills. Also to build your savings. And that's another thing that a lot of people are going to start doing more of and wish they would have done more of is save. Because with the unemployment rate, and like it is with small businesses that are going out of business, and a lot of them are not coming back, and it's competitive now with people trying to find jobs. It's more competitive because you have more people that's out there that's trying to find jobs. So this is a great way to also earn extra cash so that you can build your savings instead of living on it or living off credit cards for those that still have, good lines. A lot of those lines are being cut. So also save for houses to buy and hold later if that's something that you want to do. And I encourage that. But that's a whole nother conversation. All right. And these are only a few good reasons to wholesale. And I do want to add this disclaimer that you don't have to be licensed professional or realtor to wholesale, but there are some states, I believe like Illinois, that requires, and you have other states that are working on possibly putting that in where you have to be licensed. But as of now, I believe Illinois. So you definitely want to Google and double check that. And also, if you're a licensed realtor looking to wholesale and learn and to learn how to do this, you also want to make sure that your broker's good with it. All brokers are not created equal, and they may frown upon it, and they may not necessarily allow you to do it. So you also want to check on that too. I definitely want to add those two disclaimers. And Carla, please let me know if you want to jump in at any point.
Well, so just to add to that, you definitely, like you said, you definitely want to check with your broker because they may not want you to use your personal name in an assignment of contract should you wholesale. But there are so many different ways to, you can leverage a double closing and use your LLC. There's so many different ways that you can wholesale. As an agent, you just definitely, like Lo said, want to check with your broker and make sure you're in compliance.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. I'm just making sure we are
Yeah.
good on the presentation and everybody can see. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I can see it. Looks good.
Okay, cool. So let's break this down a little bit. All right. Virtual wholesale in today's market. Tools needed for your business. Let's talk a little bit about tools that you need. Obviously, you need a laptop or iPad and a cell phone and internet. Okay. So you're going to need those in order to do business. All right. Number two, you're going to need, um, I would say, a website, but that's not necessarily something that you need right away. But at some point, you will get a website. We use Investor Carrot. It's one of the best websites that we've used, but websites help you with credibility. So in this day and age where everybody's online and everybody professes, to be the super successful guru in everything, you want to make sure that they're credible. So a lot of times websites will give you that credibility. All right. And you can have that presence, that online presence out there online. So it has been helpful in our business. There's people that say, well, yeah, sounds good, but who are you? Do you have a website? So, but again, that's optional, but I do think it's a necessary. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't necessarily put a whole lot of weight on it because you want to close a deal. That's the thing you want to do. You want to learn how to do this business. You want to learn how to get a deal, close a deal, and make money. And from your transaction, then that's when you can start investing back into the business by getting you a website or getting you a LLC, corporation, or whatever type of entity or business that you want to create. That's just my advice. CJ, did you want to add to that?
Yep. I just like to add, so if you're getting started, you don't have the money for those type of sites, because I don't know if Investor Carrot costs anything, because you handle all of that, but um, you can also
97 a
use your,
month. It's 97 a
it's
month,
what? Okay, 97 a month.
but it's worth it.
You can also use your Facebook page. You can create a Facebook page for free, a business page, and use that page until you're able to get a website going to show credibility.
Absolutely. So, yep, thanks for sharing that.
Hmm.
And also, you're going to need an online electronic DocuSign because, again, this is virtual. So, you're not looking at the property, you're not meeting up with anybody. So, documents are going to be signed electronically. So, you have to have a service, a fax. I know there's DocuSign.com out there. We use HelloSign also and HelloFax.com, HelloSign.com, HelloFax.com, so that you can go ahead and get your contract signed, your assignment signed, all the good stuff. Also, you need a FedEx account. So get you a FedEx account. So you may have sellers that are older, and we've had a number of those sellers, the type of sellers that don't really use technology. They don't have email, right? And they're like, just mail me the documents. So it's good to have a FedEx
Yep.
account, or
They're still out there, huh? They
exactly.
are.
But
They
they
are.
are. So you can print out the contract for them, highlight where they need to sign, leave them a short, note and in the event, or have them to call you if they have any questions. And also what you want to do is make sure that you have an envelope, all right,
Return
uh,
label.
with a label on it for them. So it's easy for them.
Hmm.
So once they get the FedEx, they take it out, review the contract with them, they sign it, they can put it in a new envelope and then label it. Boom. They can call or go online or whatever and schedule for FedEx to come and get their FedEx. So
Yep, they'll
boom,
pick it up.
they'll pick it up. So boom, you got your contract
Yep.
back, and then you can go ahead and scan it and send it over to title company, and they'll start their process.
Yes, and you mentioned one of the most important things when you have to send something in mail is highlighting where they should sign or initial, because you'll be surprised of people who don't really know where to sign, and you hate to get something back and have one initial missed, and you have to start the process all over again. Sending it, mailing it to them. So highlighting the areas that you want them to sign, and then sending a return label so you can get it back in a timely manner is so important when you're dealing with mail with people who want stuff in the mail.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing. And also, you're going to need to stay. You're going to need to stay organized. So you're going to need some type of, software, or not necessarily software, but a service where you can stay organized with your lead flows and follow up in calendar. And we use a site called Podio.com.
This is a CRM system you're
It's a
talking about,
CRM
right?
system. That's right. And again, it allows you to upload your leads there. You can follow up with your leads there. You can schedule them out at a different date on your calendar. With Podio, you can integrate it with Gmail, with Google. So, and Google is a great way by creating you a Gmail email for your business. You can also use Google Voice from that email to create a number, a phone number, so you won't have to use your cell number. And these are just some free sources. There are all type of other, tools and things you can use, but I'm just sharing some free resources right now that you can use because that's important. You're gonna. I remember first starting out, I was all over the place. I had Post-it notes and stuff all over the place. I was so unorganized, for real. And ain't no telling how many deals I lost because of trying to find Post-it notes. I probably threw them away. It's like, damn. So, learning to be organized early will help you not to be so stressed as well, especially as leads start coming in. So, cool. I think we covered some of the main top tools.
Yep, and Podio is free as
Yeah,
well,
Podio is
right?
free. Yeah, I believe it's still free if it's just like one user. But if you want to get multiple users and do some other things, I believe they do charge. But it's really affordable, $7 or $14 a month. It just depends, or more. So it just depends on the features and package and all that kind of stuff. How many users?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, what I like about Podio also, just I know you got to go through,
Oh,
is that you can also assign it to another someone else that you're working with, a partner. Say you're, outsourcing a lead to an agent, you can then assign that lead to that agent so that everyone sees who is assigned to that lead. So it's really very user friendly.
absolutely. And finding motivated sellers and buyers. And uh, quickest way, I mean, there's so many ways you can find motivated sellers. I think for sellers, the best top ways are um,
Stop.
um, video and leveraging Facebook and YouTube. Because that's using YouTube, that's free. You just have to be consistent with putting out content and videos, at least 2 or 3 a week. I know that's aggressive, but it works when all the other components with video and ranking the videos and keywords, all that is work. It's very effective. But for those of you that are not in video yet, which I strongly encourage you to, and I always will, because it is the best way and most effective way and quickest way that you can connect with a potential seller who's interested. And where's everybody that's at the house still chilling or still trying to find work or working from home? Where else are they? They're on Facebook. They're on Google. They're on YouTube, and you want to be where they are. Okay. So that's one great way of finding motivated sellers. Another way is targeting and getting specific list of homeowners that have vacant properties, or just look at what's going on in our world. Look at who's going to need help over the next year or two from this, people in forbearance. So, and they're also projecting that the divorce rate is going to increase. So, divorce, that particular lead or type of lead is going to be something that you may want to target. So, vacant properties, divorce, people going through divorce, absentee owners, where it's typically investors and maybe tired landlords. You're going to have a lot of landlords that once everything clears, and those that may not have been in the best position, you know, um, with their business, and they're going to need money, and they're going to have to liquidate and sell. They're going to be ready. So focusing on absentee owners or tired landlords, there's also going to be a huge pool of sellers that you can focus on. Also, sellers with high equity, meaning they don't owe a mortgage. So these may be some older, you know, homeowners that are looking to sell and maybe move in with other family members. So, but with everything that's going on, there are going to be a lot of people for different in many situations and things that's happened and happening in their life where they are going to need to move. And there are buyers still buying, even right now. Carl, you want to talk about some of the buyers and some of the deals that we have now? Oh, one of
Well,
you don't have to talk about a lot, but
Well, we have, there, like Flo said, there are buyers out. The mortgage rates are lower, so buyers want to take advantage of that. So they're out looking. Some of the trends with buyers are that they're wanting homes with a yard because the kids are home, right? And they're working, they want an office because they're working from home. And most buyers are just being a little more picky about price and wanting to make sure they get more home for their money. So, it's definitely, if you are wholesaling, then you can find a lot of buyers just pretty easily. But when Lo talks about the motivated sellers, they put their properties on Zillow and they let you know that they're interested in selling. So to me, Zillow is one of the best places to find motivated sellers.
Absolutely. Especially, and again, these were people who say, I don't have a marketing budget. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just like
Mm-hmm.
Carla said, go on Zillow. Go on
Mm-hmm.
Zillow. Uh, there's too many deals to count over the years that we've been doing this where Carla has gotten listings and buyers from Zillow. And also with us, getting wholesale deals or
Yeah.
buy and hold. And also
Mm-hmm.
students when I taught this, in a live, I remember a few years back, it might have been about 4 or 5 years ago. One of my students, former students, Christia, she was actually taking action with her laptop and doing everything that I told her to do live on Zillow on focusing and messaging motivated seller. And she got a lead
Right then and
and
there, she
do a
did.
deal right
She sure did.
there, right there. So it's possible. It's
Mm-hmm.
possible. And it's even more possible with this market and this economy and this climate that we're in and that we're going through. It's going to open up, guys. It's going to open up. And you just want to be in the position. You want to have the knowledge, you want to have the information, you want to have the support to understand how you can um, also take part. All right?
Yes, and one more thing that I'll add is talking to agents whose properties have been on the market for 90 days plus. It doesn't hurt to reach out to that agent and see if maybe if you have a buyer in pocket or even investors who are looking to see kind of if they're open to an investor offer. You never really know what a seller will accept until you ask and find out, or maybe just send an offer.
Absolutely. The power of ask. So that is so true. And buyers, you can go on Facebook and Facebook groups. And I know there's several Dallas real estate investing groups. You want to look for those groups that's active in your city, in your area, that you want buyers for your deals. And that's where you want to network. And you want to ask, what zip codes are you buying in? You have to be active and you have to ask. All right. And you can find motivated sellers that way as well. We haven't even talked about paid options, but that was just a few, ways.
Free
Also
options.
lists. Yes. And I think
Hmm.
somebody asked about list source. Yes, we've used list source before. And yes, we've gotten deals from list source. So with any list that you get, you just got to make sure you work it. You want to make sure that you call. And one of the most effective ways, one of the top most effective ways is cold calling. Everybody hates that term. A lot of people hate that term. Not everybody, but a lot of people hate that term, cold calling, because they don't want to do it. It's not fun. It can be exhausting. And there are different ways that you can connect and talk to people. You can do ringless voice drops where you can upload a list of numbers that are not on the do not call list. And so there's services out there that that can scrub those lists for you. You want to upload them, you want to record a simple message, and you want to send it out. So and what happens is people will get those messages. It won't ring, but they'll get notified they have a message. And when they listen to the message, they hear you. Hi, this is Lolita. I saw you have a property at 203 Main Street. Wanted to know if you were interested in selling. If so, give me a call back. If not, just text me, remove me, or whatever. So simple things like this, you don't want to overcomplicate it, but I don't want to get too much into that. That's a whole nother training. So establishing your power team. Establishing your power team. So in order to work virtually in different markets, whether it's in your local market, but maybe an hour, 2 or 3 away, or in other states, you're going to have other people on your team that can help you, whether it's a local contractor, other wholesalers, that can give you information, or the realtors that can give you information maybe about the market. They may have a listing that's about to expire and the seller's motivated. They can reach out to you, on each of those type of leads that they get, and you guys can work together and it can become a deal. So you have to have other wholesalers. You have to have investor-friendly realtors. You have to have a competent title company that understands creative real estate and are able to close these type of transactions, wholesale deals. Not all title companies are created the same. Okay. So these are the type of individuals that you want on your team. Excuse me. Also, for tools you need to also get a couple of apps. One of those apps is Cash App, whether it's Cash App or any other type of app, because when you have people to go out to look at properties for you, or whether it's another wholesaler or whether it's a contractor that's getting the estimate of repairs, then you want to make sure you take care of them. So, especially with everybody that needs money these days,
Exactly.
it's a good
Yeah.
way, to pay them.
Hmm.
You go out there, okay, yeah, I'll give you $30, $45, whatever, just to go out, show the property, whatever. So you have to have this is what it looks like, to have your power team. And go ahead, Carla. Also, well, go ahead, Carla. I'll let you.
What, you think you know what I'm going to say?
Well, no, no, no. I was just going to talk about another person on the power team, but I'll let you say what you're going to say.
Go ahead.
Well, you want to make sure that it's good to have financing. I just don't want to get too deep on that because if
Mhm.
we're assignment, a lot of people say, well, I didn't think you needed money. Well, sometimes it may be a really good deal where you can make a lot of money on, let's say 15, 20,000 or more. All right. Then a lot of times that calls for a double close type of transaction. And instead of an assignment, it's double close. So you got AB contract, BC contract. And it's good to have, a funding partner or a resource that can fund your particular transaction for you. And then when your end buyer closes, they close. But like I said, it's a
Mhm.
little too technical, but it's good to
Mhm.
have somebody with funding on your team. Go ahead, Carl.
Right. Well, so in with that, I was going to say just having a mentor or someone that you can call and say, hey, I have this deal. This is a scenario. It's not a normal situation. How can I work it? So that way, you have a lot of investors, Lo, that call you and ask you that. So you can tell them this is how you need to set the deal up so that you can close it and get paid off of it. So and helping with the funding partner, things like that, that because you might come with a title company that says, no, we won't do it this way. You have to
Hmm.
fund it, you have to close on it, and blah blah blah. So having someone that's knowledgeable that can help you through those type of situations is important, and that's part of your power team, right?
Absolutely. And thank you for sharing that. That's right. So you have to have other knowledgeable investors on your team that can help you and give you that guidance. And that is absolutely correct. So whether
Yep.
it's a mastermind or whether it's a mentor, coach, have to have it. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I closed a deal with a wholesaler who was new. His name was Elijah, and he's an awesome guy.
Yes.
And I walked him through it step by step. It was his first deal, and I helped him through it. I represented the seller who was open to an investor offer, because I always ask all of my sellers if they're open to finding out what an investor will pay, so that they can see. They may, and she took it. She was like, "Yeah, that works for me." And so he had a buyer, and he closed the deal. But I walked him through it step by step, and we've established a relationship because of that. So, and actually, he closed one of your transactions today. So, yeah,
Yes.
congrats, Elijah, on
Yep.
your closing.
Congrats. Yeah, shout out to Elijah. And I'm gonna see if he's I think he's shy, but I'm gonna see if we can get him on to be a
Yeah,
guest. He'd be a great guest
yeah,
here for one of our Tuesday night class. But absolutely. So he's
yeah.
awesome. Create a website. I talked about that earlier. Negotiate and make offers over the phone. That's right. And just like Carla said, you want to learn how to do that. You want to learn how to do that. Over the last 13 years, you do it so much, you can do it in your sleep. But if you're just starting out, that is a skill that you need to learn, or you want to partner with another, investor that has that skill, and you can partner and do deals, and people do that all the time. And I think that's while you're learning, and I think that's smart.
Yep,
So
exactly. They have classes just to teach people how to learn to negotiate, because
absolutely.
it is a skill to it. Like you said, even something as simple as just when you're calling someone, how you frame that conversation can lead you to get what you want or not, or sending an email, things like that. Today we were able to, I'm working with another agent on one of her clients, and we were able to get the client some money off of the sales price because of the inspection report. And there's just the way that we put the email together that kind of encouraged that seller to work with us, we believe. So I think negotiation is very important, and learning to do that is super, super important because it's part of our
Absolutely.
business. You're negotiating with your seller. When you're wholesaling, you're negotiating with your seller. Then you turn around and have to negotiate with your buyer. So you definitely have to have some skills in place.
Absolutely. And again, if you guys want to learn more, then stay tuned. So I'll share with you how you can learn more. But this is in essence what you're looking at. This is in essence what it is that you need to be able to do wholesaling virtually in today's market. Okay. And of course you have to have a take action mindset and you got to put in the work. Got to put in the work. Now let's talk just a few deals that we've done here recently and just over the years. It's just a few. But just so you guys can get a visual.
We've done more deals. You're just saying you just put it. You're just showing it. Going to show a few
Exactly.
deals.
Exactly. If my laptop will allow me, I think it's frozen. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
So it went back. Yeah. So it skipped to some testimonials, but um, so yeah, I can't go back. But yep,
So
can't. Oh,
when
go
you
ahead.
get
Go ahead.
that set up, I just want to share
Okay,
that
sure.
having integrity in business is so important, especially when you're wholesaling, because you're working with sellers who are motivated. They have a need to sell and they want to sell it, and you have the tools to help them. But operating with integrity to me is so important. That means that it's a win-win situation for all parties involved. If the deal is lopsided, meaning that your assignment fee is $50,000 and the seller is just getting their mortgage paid, I know that some people will say that's a great deal, but to
Hmm.
us it's not. To us, we would want to make sure that the seller is getting everything that they need so that they're happy in the transaction, and that's how you can get a testimonial, right?
Absolutely. And thank you. I think I'm clicking too much
You
because they
probably
keep
are.
skipping. I know it's so irritating, but I'll just leave it here. But as you can see there, there's three deals there. One we did here recently. The other two did we.
Can
I
you
just
make it
pulled
big?
some. Yeah, I just pulled some from the file real
It's
quick so I can put on
okay.
here. But 1914 Chalance, I think that was in Arlington. So
Can you make that big, that screen?
sure. Let me see if I
It's kind
can.
of
All right, hold on one
small.
second. There we go. Is that better?
It's better, yeah.
Is it better? Okay, so we got 1914 Chalance Road. That was a total net profit of 10,000. 2412 Jordan, which I think that was 2 or 3 months ago. That was a $8,500 assignment. And let me go back. And the one at the bottom on Pace Drive, that was a $48,000 deal. So,
Well,
you
Pace Drive was tell it a little bit about Pace Drive.
Pace Drive that's the one
Sounds
at the bottom
different.
there. It was actually a subject to deal. And we picked it up. The seller gave us the deed. I believe his motivation on this deal, yeah, he's a truck driver and he was moving out of state. But long story short, he deeded us the property over and it was in great shape. Cleaned it up, and we rented it out for about 2 years, 2.5 years. And the values just kind of just blew up. And
Yes, Denton,
yeah, we decided to sell it. Yeah, that's Denton.
Denton area.
Decided to sell it after a couple of years, and that was 48,000. So that was $48,000 deal. And subject to wholesale, it's in the same family, but it's definitely a different strategy. But it's a creative investing strategy nonetheless. And it just shows the power. And just think, can you imagine how many people are going to be in a similar situation that need to move, that's motivated because life has changed. Life has changed for them. Life has changed for all of us to some degree, but mostly for people that's unemployed. And it's going to take them a while to find a job, or who just bought a house, 4 or 5 years ago, who just bought a house 6 months ago.
And don't have any equity in there yet.
Who needs equity? You got kids moving back home.
Hmm.
And so it's so many different scenarios, guys. And this is why this timing that we're in here is critical for you if you want to learn how to do this to take action. All right.
Yep. To help people. Yep.
To
To help
help.
them get out of their situation.
Absolutely. So here's a testimonial from Kim. So that had that up. So she was a part of our Take Action wholesaling group. She was able to close one of her deals. I won't read all of these. Um, but and
It's
then
nice to see
also
those. It's been a
Kelly.
while since I've seen that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice.
And Kelly, she's originally from East Texas, but she reached out. She's an attorney. So it was great being able to work with her. It was a great experience, and she was really happy that we were able to help her because they needed to sell. It was a situation where they needed to sell pretty quick, so we were able to help them. Here's also another one of our students that shared that he had closed. He had been closing deals since July, and that program that we had was a great tool to utilize, and it's been instrumental in building his confidence early on. So, it's pretty cool to definitely get feedback from just a few. So we have a lot of them just from people over the years that we've worked with that have become not
Yeah.
only students but partners that we still
Yeah.
doing deals with today, and helping them prepare for this time. So it's really exciting. So what are you gonna say, Carla?
It's just we don't do a good job of always putting our testimonials up. Because I think for us, a lot of times we thought it was bragging. I grew up with my parents always taught me to be very humble and not braggadocious. And so for me, whenever someone would say something nice, send me an email and say something nice, I would then be like, oh, it's nice, but I wouldn't want to share it. And I felt like if I was sharing it, I was bragging. You had to help me with that.
Well, and you're not alone. So, but I remember my business coach one time she said, she was like, I don't know, something to the effect, girl, how long you been doing this? And I told her. She was like, how many testimonials do you have? And I was like, I don't know, X amount. How many such and such do you have? I don't know. How many deals have you done? I don't know how many it is. I can count it over. She was like, oh my God, why are you not sharing that?
Yeah.
Why are you not sharing that with everyone so they can see, the actions that we've put in and the things that we've been doing over the years to set us up for such a time as this, to be able to learn and give back and to help others do the same. So, and to position themselves in their business to grow and just to make a lot of money. And at the same time, helping people. So, if you guys want to learn more, you want to learn more about this, you want me to go in more detail with like a workshop, like a hour and a half workshop? If so, I think I know we got some comments.
You almost have to. There's just so
Awesome.
much information
No. Yes, yes.
that,
Please, yeah, please let us know if you want to learn more. And the reason being, I didn't mean to cut you off, Carla.
no, that's fine.
I just wanted to share that I'm having a workshop. So this is a good
Hmm.
thing. We're having a workshop, and the special guest is going to be yours truly there. It's called AKA CJ Johnson. And
Yeah.
guys, we're gonna, just map it out. Mainly me. I'm gonna map it out.
It's you. Yeah. It's your
Mainly me.
workshop.
My
You
baby. That's
and
right.
Miss Sandra
That's right.
Nesbitt.
So, and it's learning how to acquire different types of motivated seller leads, autopilot. Going to show you how to do that, how to make an offer without leaving your house. I'm going to show you how to do that. To virtual evaluation of deals and calculating offers to sellers. I'm going to show you how to do that. The best marketing strategies to generate motivated seller leads and buyer leads. How to build a cash buyers list. Tools you need for your virtual real estate wholesaling business and more. Okay. It's going down Saturday, June 6th from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time to 12:30. No, it is not 997.
I
Okay.
was gonna say,
No, that's the total value of this. That's the total value. But it's only going to be an investment of 197. All right. There it
that
is.
sounds much better.
197. But you guys have to take action. There it is right there. If you're interested, simply say yes in the comments and we will send you the link. All right? I'll send you the link. Carla's going to be on at the end. She's going to be talking about, working with investor friendly. realtors. All right. Also, follow up. She is a beast when it comes to follow up. And I don't think I've met anybody as fierce as she is when it comes to follow up. She's going to talk about and share her system and things that she does to get business when folks say no or they want to wait, or you want to make sure that they don't forget about you when they're ready to sell, whether it's a listing, whether it's a wholesale deal. She's going to share and break that down. All right. And another bonus that we're going to throw in is that you'll get a copy, all right, of the online training. So you will get a copy, and that will be with the presentation as well. So go ahead and take action. 197, invest. Invest. Did y'all see those deals that I showed you earlier? You could pop one deal and get a 500% or more return on your investment. So that shouldn't even be an issue. Is if you're ready to learn it and take action. It works. This works. It works, but you got to do it the right way. And now is the time to learn how to do it the right way and to learn how to scale it and to learn how to leverage the technology, because technology and real estate has collided. Boom, it's here. It's here. And if you don't want to be forgotten about, if you want to stay relevant, you're going to have to learn how to leverage it. And I'm going to share the tools that you need and show a few of you of how they work. So don't be afraid of technology. Don't be afraid of video. You can't afford to. All right. Carla, did you want to add anything onto that?
No, I think that I'm glad to see that you're offering your services at a discount to help people out during this time. But also because you're sharing a lot of information on Saturday. I mean, you literally could take the tools that you're going to share on Saturday and get a deal on Saturday evening. It's
Absolutely.
definitely possible to do
It's
that.
possible. It's
Um,
possible.
but for those folks who you're laid off and you don't have anything right now to share, we do have a guide that we created, a free guide to help anyone who you just find yourself in a tough time right now financially, but you want to get started in real estate. We create a free guide to help you as well. But if you have the funds and you want to fast track your business, then 197 is really, really good price to learn the things that you're going to learn. So, and we're not out to like, I'm not a guru by any means, and I don't claim to be. Lo, you are the guru of our relationship. um, but
I don't know about that. I've just been doing
but
it
we're just
forever.
right. We're just sharing what
Bumping
we've
my head
learned.
with. Yeah.
That's right. We're just sharing what
Yeah.
we've learned and sharing that with you. And we try to share ways that you can do things for free and also paid ways that you can do it. So that way it fits your business, whatever works good for you. So I'm
Absolutely.
excited about it.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And again, guys, if you're interested, say yes. We'll get you the link. You can sign up. On what Carla was talking about earlier, I was actually supposed to have this virtual wholesaling workshop this past Saturday. And I didn't even get an opportunity to market or get it out because I had a little family emergency. Had to make sure family was good. So I was in
Yeah.
East Texas for a few days, but thank God all is well. So we
Yes.
rescheduled it to this Saturday. So that's why um, I'm sharing it with you all right now. Again, if you're interested, just comment yes, and we'll get you the link and you can go ahead and sign up. Okay. And for those of you that, if you don't, you're not interested, you don't want to, or, not right now, that's okay. Just go ahead and make sure you pick up the free guide. And again, there's a testimony from Petra. She was so kind to share how the guide, helped her. And this will be a great start for those of you that may not be ready right now to jump into a workshop, the virtual workshop that we're doing, but you can start here. All right, start here. So, Carla, anything else?
Awesome. No, I think you did a great job. You covered a lot of stuff in less than an hour.
What? It's been less than an hour?
It's 54 minutes. You
All
did
right.
good.
Cool beans. Well, let me stop sharing and we'll get us back up here.
So,
So, comments, list source, yes, please. All right. We got some yeses. All right.
awesome.
Awesome. Cynthia says she's already signed up. Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, Cynthia, so much. And thank you for being patient when I had to reschedule and understanding. Thank you. So also we got, yes, I'm interested in signing up for Saturday workshop. Wonderful. Thank you guys. And if you're watching this replay and we haven't had the workshop yet, go ahead and still comment yes, or just send us a message here. Wherever you're seeing this, whether it's on the Virtual Entrepreneurs Mastermind group, Lo Sherrod, or YouTube channel, send me a message. We can get you the link. All right. We already have people that are signed up, which I'm so grateful for. It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm
And you're going
excited.
to have a wait list for anyone who doesn't make it to this one on Saturday that can
Absolutely.
go on the wait list for the next one, because
Absolutely.
we're going to try to keep these going all year while everyone, America is rebuilding, while we're also rebuilding. So we're going to keep it going.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone.
Cool.
Appreciate it. Carla, thank you as always.
You're welcome.
Sidekick. You all continue to be safe. Continue to be safe. All right. And know that you're loved and appreciated, and you're not alone with whatever. You're not alone. All
That's
right.
right.
Just remember that. All right. Y'all take care.
Bye.
Bye.